like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check, lucky.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 40, he's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Oh, my gosh,
Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights.
Yeah, this is all maddened out, man. I don't want to play this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
See if they give me a +2 for the season, though. That'd be great.
Get ready.
Let's try this stuff out. What is this? Go back to coach suggestions. Look, bro, like fucking draw, son. Like, that's not spread offense, bro.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jackson.
Holy shit!
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown,
I have no defense for that, man. I cannot,
like the team they want to be.
I cannot, man. That's tough. I hate to see it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On-time call, man. Unpressured. Interception. With the offhand, he was going for the slot. With his right, the ball lands on his left. All right, man. Full story, bro.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing the out incomplete. It's Burke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Jesus, Humphrey. This is going to be one of those seasons, bro.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Humphrey, bro.
On first down, Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On play action, Winston. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Okay, yeah.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston.
99.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
All right, 10 points there.
Moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Oh, that shit's fucking hilarious, man.
They go play action now. Jackson. Brian has it. And now look at this. Big game to fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there.
Stop.
They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down.
I can't challenge it. Son, oh my God, bro, this game is giving me a fucking headache. Jesus Christ.
A big play. Do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, man. Gotta love it, bro. Gotta fucking love it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston now.
Come on, man. Y'all gave him a pick with his left hand. I can't get a user.
Are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic. The ball has to get to the receiver, and on that play, it was batted down.
Son. Disgusting, man. Oh, my God, bro.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, switch gears. Go. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him.
They just do get the play off. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Was coming.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Check. Tight end right. Four down. Sponge, go. No. Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
3rd and long for Winston. And he's going to go down again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
We got this.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They actually suggested mesh. The playoffs scored more touchdowns on. They didn't suggest it that one time against Dorito. Like, come on, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one
Oh, my God, I want to get down right there.
Though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And an out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
I knew it, bro. Like, I seen the name. I'm going to get caught from behind.
Back-to-back drives.
Yeah.
Their last 2.
All right, bro.
I know one person's blood pressure is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
Man.
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film,
Tough
and
nuggies,
only
man.
if they manage to win the game.
Tough nuggies, man.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 52.
From the 45 on second down, Winston.
Again, that's not a pick. Come on, Madden.
Will Fuller was the intended
Come on,
target.
Madden. Like, come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Okay.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Shift.
From the gun, Winston. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's my worst DB
The
playing on
Steelers
TV.
send out their
That's
punter
crazy.
now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yeah, this is man coverage. I should just play, bro.
Stepping up, he's going to keep
I should just play, because that
tackled
was
at the
a guaranteed
23
fucking
after
big
a
play.
gain of 3. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Fuck it, man. I really don't want to, but I'm about to lose. Because I want to be an asshole. Hey, man, let's play some offense, bro.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here it comes.
Throwing is Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
2 yards, that's it.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They're not ready for this.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
How, bro? Come on, man.
Incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in
Jesus
there.
Game
Christ.
speed, always different, no matter what you do
What
in
the
practice.
fuck do I
Can't
have to
simulate
do
it,
to
right? So your
complete
decision
passes?
making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Gets this one to Hill.
Spin cycle for nothing. Gotcha.
Call it a gain
3
of
yards.
3.
That's it.
And that's going to make it 4th down.
I'll take my chances here. Thank you.
Brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before
Insane. Insane.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Oh, I don't want to play this game, bro. This shit's terrible. Hold on back and forth. All right, cool.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is guys give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 12, Winston. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down.
Oh, my God, bro. Like,
a solid run on 1st down.
One guy blocked me and the... Oh, my God.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now.
Yeah, look at that. That's cool.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Mike 51.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And this will be incomplete.
Bruh.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
About to give him that
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, watch it. Check nickel. 36.
Now Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me squeeze. Watch out. Alert 3. Ball trot. 41 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Throwing. Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Video game.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
Video game.
To 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. Fighting room at the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big
I tried to hurry up, but I can't, huh? Okay,
using
man.
his legs
Good job.
to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
I ran out of bounds for getting those 7 seconds right off the clock. Let him
First red
stop.
zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Insane, man. Insane.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Let's go now. Touchdown. Watch the slip.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, they go screen, it's complete.
Yo,
Go
come
backwards
on,
here,
man.
losing yardage to the 14. That screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Switch up, switch up.
To throw is Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32.
Let's go,
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Hill. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Bro, what
That's
the
a really
fuck
good
is
job
up
right
in my
there.
hurry
Just
up,
stringing
man?
that play out, pushing further and further towards
Jesus
the sideline.
Christ,
Really good
bro.
fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just
trying to
couldn't.
know
They really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go. Kill, kill, kill.
Here's Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go, defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill.
How does he get off that block, man?
About the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
How does he get off the block?
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson looking long for time. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Buddy up. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 49, check it.
On 3rd down. He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A try here for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41. They gonna need some therapy after this.
They go play action. Winston. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
41's coming. 41's the Mike. I got one. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Come on, baby.
Winston now to throw on first down. Jones has it. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
He wasn't ready.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Winston.
Oh, wow.
It's complete to Fuller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Check. West. Go. Switch.
They'll go again to Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Fun bunch.
Ready. 41's the Mike. You ain't got nothing.
Winston from the gun on third down.
Oh, sir.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Beat him again.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Trotty, 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 93 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
$21 unanswered, boy.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. At the 38-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston got his man complete over the middle. It's Burke. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check, check, check.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
All the way over there, bro.
Give them credit,
what?
they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. This is more like a
42-yard line.
Is that 51? Defense wins championships, baby. Watch out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, he's got Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Steelers on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check safety. Squeeze. Come. Switch.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Burke. And he's going to take it.
I hit one commit by mistake, bro. Jesus Christ.
As his guys are in for 6. As they
now
now sit just a 2-point conversion away from
commit.
tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Wowzers. Whoops. That was easy. Strong wing, like what? Who thought this was the defense?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
It's going to be a long day. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Be a long day for you. Kill.
They've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. That makes this much more manageable. They'll move it from the 2 to the 1.
Totally manageable because many teams from the 2 want to throw the ball. But you put it at the 1, the running game is totally back in play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Safe. 81. Slam. Watch twist.
They'll try and run it in.
He's
Not gonna make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
A dagger, maybe? Good time for the dagger. Stick a fork in him. He's done.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check 26. Check 26.
It is. It's time for the dagger.
Mike 54.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Banjo.
Winston now.
Oh, wow.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller.
Humphrey is getting
this one all the way down inside the 20.
Humphrey is
that one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting it in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
I wanted to
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Wow.
That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Jackson. It's caught by Bryant. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Running. 15 running. 15 running. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, he's moving. He's moving. Go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. 65. 65. 65.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Man, I got you. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. Under 10. Under 10. Come on.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Go. We go 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, 25 to Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really